Thanks again for visiting my channel, Bolton Maverick Outdoors. Thanks very much for clicking on this video. It's a bit of a revisit of the Onewind Bridge Hammock, the Brickfielder Bridge Hammock. So what I've done, I've just modified the whoopie slings slightly so they work now. So just increased the length where it's actually threaded through a bit longer, so the grip now. So what I'm going to put it up and let you have a look at it. We'll have a walk around it, see what's good about it, what's not good about it, see if it is a bridge hammock, and see, first of all, see if it's a lay flat hammock. Back with you in a bit when I've set it up. Better. Right, the Brickfielder Hammock with its whoopie slings. It's a novel design because it's only got one spreader bar. The rest of me bridge hammocks have two spreader bars. There's one thing I've noticed though, I'm not sure if it's that cut. Yeah, I think it needs a bit more like a foot box sewn in that end, if you like, because when you're in it, actually you're not far off laying flat, but you're not quite laying flat. There's still a bit of gap under your knees, because basically at that end it's still a gathered end hammock, isn't it? Plenty, it reduces shoulder squeeze on this end. The nice material, there's an handy little pocket in there which I've just stuck my hat in. It's not bad. I'm going to try it with a few other bits on it. I think I might put a ridgeline up, try and use the bug net, because in summer and spring here, you don't want to be using hammock without a bug net. You'll get eaten alive with midges. So there's plenty of them about now. And aphids, midges and everything around here. Plenty of bugs about, so you're going to need a bug net of some sort. Now Onewind do one what fits their other hammocks. I'm not sure if it fits this one. The whoopie slings that came with the hammock, the barrier was slightly too small. It could have been a manufacturing mistake on just one set. But all I've done is increase the barrier for the loop by about 2 inches and it holds perfect now. So I've got my own whoopie slings in there in case these started being a bit funny. But you could use it with standard hammock straps as well, which is handy. It ain't too bad, to be quite fair. I went into one last time because I travelled a bit of a way, and when the whoopie slings weren't working, it was just a bit annoying that I couldn't try it out. There is a bit of a stretch in this fabric, and when I'm using the whoopie slings, it's quite a span. Yeah, it is. It's quite a span in between, pardon me, quite a span in between trees. I don't know what the shortest span it'll do is. Well, the shortest span is just have a carabiner in both ends straight onto a strap, so that's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 metres, I think. We just had a carabiner straight from there to a strap. Talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters, or just above is the shortest span you'll get it in. This is probably 10 meters I've got it in now. It seems to work all right. It's not quite lay flat because this end's gathered. You've still got that bit of a gap below your knees, which is a bit annoying, but plenty of room there for your shoulders. I wonder what it'd be like sleeping that way. No, definitely not. It's too squeezy. Squeezes you a bit much. So. It's quite comfy though, I'll be honest. It's sleeping on your side. It's like, yeah, you could sleep on your side in it, but it's a bit, you get a bit of a pinch on your knees. I think I'll try it with the underquilt on. See if the one with an underquilt fits it. And we'll go from there. Yeah, so you can make it work with the underquilt, which is good. That's alright. I think you'd struggle with the bug net, but maybe you might be able to work it. If I put a ridge line in now, I could probably put the bug net on. Just a bit of a gap under your knees, like it's still a gathered end hammock there. That's basically how I stuck the underquilt on. It's clipped into the loops at either end there. Clipped into the loop up here. Focus. Set it pretty high up either end because you get a lot of sag over that distance. Just a bit of a gap under your knees, like it's still a gathered end hammock there. It's alright on shoulders. If you sleep on your back, you'd have to put something under your knees. You sleep on your side, which you can do, it tends to just close up on you a bit there. But there's Plenty of room at your end. Plenty of room for your feet. So it's a bit of an hybrid, isn't it? It's a cross between a bridge hammock and a gathered end hammock. Bit of novel design. It's a novel design. Give them the due. But I think it'd be better with more material there and another spreader bar. Just like a conventional bridge hammock. I brought a few more bits. I'm not going to put that on, it's too warm. Let's see if I can get this on. This is the underquilt protector. This might be a bit of a stretch, I don't know. This is the one that you get for the standard hammock. I clipped some together here. Well, it's on. Sort of. So everything sort of fits, sort of, but at least you can use your stuff off your old Onewind gathered end hammock on it. So that's a bit of a bonus, isn't it? Just wondering if the bug net will do it now. I'll have to string the ridge line up. I'll see what I've got in my bag. Yeah, I couldn't get a bug net to work with it, unfortunately. Well, the original Onewind stuff, underquilt, you can get it on, it'd do the job, but I should imagine they'll be bringing a line of underquilts and equipment out for this, but I'd hold back if I were you, Onewind, and try and do a proper bridge hammock. If you have a low foot box in there so you could lie flat, it'd be brilliant. Like some extra sewn in material and a bit small spreader bar at that end. Don't have to be a big spreader bar, it just has to be big enough to open it up for your feet so you can have a bit of sag in the material on that end. And then I think you're on a winner. But you could use it like this, I suppose, but in summary, you can't use the bug net off the gathered end hammock, which is a bit of a pain because it would have been handy having a bug net. I can't use this without a bug net in summer. It's not bad, it's a cross between a gathered end hammock basically and a bridge hammock. It isn't a bridge hammock. They call it a bridge hammock, but it isn't. Or is it? It's not a lay flat hammock, definitely. I don't know what it is. It's a Onewind hammock. It's an innovative design. I like the design of it. I just don't like. I wouldn't use this over another bridge hammock. Any of my other bridge hammocks are more comfortable than this. But it was worth a try. You could sleep in this. It's better than sleeping in a gathered end hammock for sure. That's for sure. More comfortable than a standard gathered end hammock. Would I buy it? I'm not sure. If I hadn't tried other bridge hammocks and been spoiled, maybe. But I've got about 5 or 6 bridge hammocks and they're all lay flat and extremely comfortable. And this doesn't quite live up to that comfort. I were hoping it would, to be quite honest with you. It's nice and light. One pull's okay, I suppose. It's got Dyneema, it's got whoopie slings with it. You can use it with ordinary hammock straps. The Onewind underquilt, standard underquilt, sort of fits it. It'll keep you warm. Yeah, it's not bad. It's cheap towards me gathered end hammocks. Me other lay flat hammocks, but they're far superior, so that's why you pay a bit extra, innit? Could I sleep in it? Yeah, I could. I could do an overnighter in this. I wouldn't like do a long run in it, but I could do an overnighter in it, no problem. Could I sleep in it a few nights? No, I don't think so. There's just not enough room for your legs. Plenty of room up here. Not enough room for your legs. It's built well enough. Seems strong enough, material's good. Nice crisscross ripstop pattern in it. It's not bad. Not bad material, but unfortunately, for a bridge hammock, it's nearly there, but not quite. If there a bit of a bag of material and a small spreader bar on that end, it had a built-in ridgeline, which would be handy, and a bug net, because then you could use it. I couldn't use this in, well, I'd have to spray myself to death with anti-midge, but you still get bit. You need a bug net. You don't want things crawling on your face at middle of the night, waking you up. Don't stop Onewind though, do you know, carry on, have another go. See if you can do it. Just look at other bridge hammocks, just basically put your own stamp on them. You know, like the War Bonnet Ridge Runner. You know, I've got a few hammocks, let's see what I've got. If I can remember. Even the Eno Skylight that I've got is more comfortable than this. Yeah, the Eno Skylight's more comfortable. I've got loads of them. Avon. This is a lot lighter than the Avon, but it's not as comfortable as the Avon hammock. The Elston hammock's more comfortable. The War Bonnet's more comfortable. The Skylight's more comfortable. The Dutch Wear lay flat hammock I've got is more. They're all more comfortable. The hammock is supreme comfort. But it's thanks for having a try anyway, Onewind, that's all I can say. At least somebody's trying something different. But unfortunately, it's not for me. But It's not saying it's not for you. I'll see you all later.